Opening segment for this episode is I got told off. I got told off by well-wishers who said I am not extolling the virtues of my series, my diary, and I should plug it more. So this is a plug. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, click the notify button, and click like if you're enjoying the video, or click don't like if you don't like it, obviously. Now, it really helps content makers like myself if you comment below, even if you just say, yep, great, fantastic, or not, you know, wish the weather was better. You can be negative, you can be non-descriptive. So why is it important to comment, like, subscribe? Well, it really helps us get up there on people's home screens. When they turn on their YouTube, my video might be there if I get more comments. That's basically why people always say, what are you doing this year? Tell me below. It really does help us get noticed more. So thank you very much indeed in advance. Let the cars go past. Oh, limousine. Big stretch limousine. Right, sorry, it was going too fast to turn around. Plot tour for March, yay! So as usual, I'll walk around the plot. We'll start at the fruit end, and then I'll finish off with the photos. The same photos I always do. Right, so first of all, let's have a look at the pond. Let's let's turn you around. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Blop. Ready? There's the pond. Dirty water. Must get those. They've blown off the allotment. These bottles. There's 2 of them. Look, one there, one there. I must get them out. What a terrible, terrible state to leave the pond in. Right, let's have a walk down. Oh, look at these. Look, there's hundreds of them. Sycamores. Look. Right. Well, I still haven't seen any spawn. Froggle toad. But it could be anywhere. It could be under the surface. I mean, it's murky water anyway. So. But yeah, that's the thing. Look at the iris. Look at those. I think they're irises, but look at them. They're not normally seen because people are saying how beautiful they're looking as they grow, but they're not normally seen because all in the past that really because that used to be covered in like ivy and nettles and weeds. All right, I'll come on to those. I do need to do some more weeding because all of this is going to be spread with this area. And turn around without falling over, and this area is going to be spread with wildflowers, so I do need to get my wellies on, wade about, pull out these horrible fireweed and sycamore leaves and all the other weeds, and get in the and nettles, and get in the wildflowers. These look as though they're sprouting lovely. Look, that'd be lovely. All good, all good. I'm not sure what happened to the mint that we planted. It doesn't look as though it's taken. I have to get some more mint. Chives are doing well, a little bit of sage, and the little hedgerows there, that they seem to be doing well as well. And as you see, the snowdrops are still coming up. Everything looking good. There's some more spring bulbs there. Yeah, everything's looking great down here. This will all be herbs again. All of this up here will be herbs. I must remember to follow my hand with the camera. The border of tulips, daffodils. They're doing well, and the grass frontage look absolutely lovely, aren't they lovely? And we have some more bulbs there. I'm not sure what they are, but we do have the 1, 2, 3 donated rhubarbs, donated tree. I'm not sure what it is, but it's budding, so it should come up. And the existing trees that I had are all budding as well. That one's looking particularly strong. Strawberry patch, starting to spring again. Lovely. All this will need sorting. This is the raised bed I made. And look at this. This is a pear tree that's, oh, look at the blossoms coming out. Won't be long. Apparently this has never done anything, but just full of blossoms maybe. As far as this little thing is not doing anything, so it may have to come out. It's a gooseberry, but it was on somebody's compost pile and I guess it's dead. That gooseberry is okay. These are starting to do nothing, so I'm not really sure what's happening with that one or that one. These were very dead when they need weeding. That one's okay, look, that one's sprouting. And there were some others under the feed here. They don't seem to be doing anything, so it could be that they died in that heat wave that we had last year. They were absolutely dead when I arrived. So nothing there. Right, so that's the fruit. And the bin here. Ooh, look, ants. So I need to dig around in that, then get rid of any ants nests that's starting to form. There's a beetle. Gosh, look, it's everything. Right, I've been informed by my lady that does the pony poo. Well, she doesn't do it. Been informed by the lady that supplies the pony poo. She has more. So what I'm going to do is all of that pony poo that's down there, all the strawy stuff, I'm going to condense it in the middle and get more in there. And I have actually cleared. Oh, I won't surprise. I have actually cleared some more space for it. This needs another weed. It was only a couple of weeks ago that I actually weeded it. And are these doing anything? Can't see anything. That needs weeding. Can't see anything. Oh, it's not looking good. Oh, that one's got some stuff. This one here. This one's alright. And this one's alright, look. Yeah. Oh, there's a little bit at the bottom there. So yeah, those look as though they're doing all right. Strawberries again will be sprouting and spreading. That'd be great. I need to weed all this. Okay, so let's have a look at the bank. Millions of them. Sycamore, you've done me a dirty. There we go. Anyway, so there are some plants coming up, but this does need a good weed. Oh look, that looks nice. I don't know what that is. There are some dahlias in the centre there. So all this needs a good weed, a good sort, because this will be where the bulk of the flowers are going to go that are actually in the greenhouse at the moment. Oh, there's some bulbs coming out there. Yep, so all of this will come out. There is a little spready bush there. And these are obviously the irises. I think they're the same one that are there. I was donated the bulbs from a neighbour. Oh look, they look lovely, aren't they? I think these are hyacinths. And I do think that those are alliums down there. But look at the little native daffodils. These are native to the UK. They're so cute. They are so tweet. Aren't they? Absolutely lovely. And I'm hoping they spread. And these should be native bluebells when they come out. But yeah, all those are looking lovely. It's great. I'm not over weeding it. For instance, I've seen bees and things around these type of weeds, these wildflowers. So I've not over weeded it for the time being. But yeah, absolutely lovely. Right, moving on. Let's have a break. Well, the lady has been down to start managing her plot over here. I was under the impression that she wasn't going to be doing it anymore and somebody else is going to take it on, but she's making a big effort to dig, get it all dug over and start sorting out. I mean, it must be heavy going for her at the moment, as there's so much. I mean, you can see all the bindweed and not bindweed, couch grass roots. There's tons of it. She's pulling it out there, that's great. And she's obviously making an effort to get it all done, which is brilliant. You know, even if she can only afford a few hours a month, as long as she comes down and does it regularly, it should be great. Right, so we were moving on to our pea bed. Now under this end, I've put in some potatoes. They're a bit deep. I'll sort that in later, but you'll see that I've actually got in here peas. And I wrapped this around because we were meant to be having some bad temperatures, more expense, more money. And over here I put in, I know these are the snap peas, snap peas? No, doesn't sound right. These are the dwarf sugar snap peas, yeah. Yeah, so they should only go up about 1.5 meters, which is great. But as you see, they seem to have taken, they seem to be doing all right. These are early onwards. No, they're meteor, aren't they? Yeah, they're meteor. I left these too long in the greenhouse. Such is life. Right, so what's left for this plot? Well, I'm going to, this wire, I've got a big roll of it from the neighbour who's donated. He's got tons of stuff. And I'm going to put in a length of it down here, and I'm going to put all the peas that I've got in guttering along the front, right from one end to the other. I think there's 4 different types, including the Mange 2, another early onward, another meteor, and the 2 that Wendy donated. So they should all go in a nice line down the front. The centre, I'll clear all this weed out. It's this is from where I've been edging. Look, lovely edging. Look. Still got to do the bit at the back. But yeah, you can see all the edging that I've been doing. Yay! Hang on, let's have a shot of the edging. Edged. Let's do this side. Beautiful. Right, so yeah, so in the centre will probably be something like a sweet corn, and then there's plenty of room for other stuff like oh, I'm a real expert, like courgettes, tomatoes if I need them, and whatever else, maybe even more beans and things. Right, on this one, this is going to be the beans. As you see, the these I placed earlier, the wind has been kept off them by that lovely green netting that somebody gave me, and they seem to be doing all right. They seem to be perking up in there, strengthening, which is absolutely brilliant. No more heavy frost, please. This massive wire here, this is what I dragged out of the hedge over there, and that's going to be used. Now I've popped these in, but they're not very secure, so I need to do more. That is going to be cut down and it's going to go in the centre, and I'm going to try to get some of the roofing wood, the slats. Can't see any about at the moment, but it's the thin stuff that I have over on the compost bins. I'll get that between it to actually just give it some support. Now the idea is, over there you can just see a piece of wood sticking out. I'll put another one in here, and between them I'm going to put a length of this wire. Then there'll be a length of wire along there on this post, and then a length of wire between these ones. And then what I'll do is I'll string from this wire to this wire to that wire, and up there will grow my runner beans. And the idea is I'll grow up here and then over to here, and they'll hang down, so all I have to do is walk underneath. Plus it gives me all this room to plant things like lettuce and such like. All of the field beans will be trimmed except for this end where I've planted more, and I'll be using these either as food or, more importantly, as seeds to harvest for overwintering crops. So there we go, that's the bean field. And then the rest of that will be more beans. I can put in like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 uprights. Should be plenty. I don't really know how many I need. We'll see. Quick look around this end of the pond. I'm trying to kill off all of these thistles. They seem to be popping up everywhere. I've got a little tool that drags them out, so as I see them I'm popping them up. I'm leaving them there to actually blend in. You can still see there's some more bluebells coming up. Still can't see anything living. I was starting to make a beach, a little stone beach. There's plenty of stone still left, So I'll make that, and then that'll be a place where the animals can come and have a scoot around in the water quite safely. And again, there'll be wild flower seeds around this part. There's the bug hotel, homemade one, and of course my potbelly boiler, all hidden in the rain. Ugh, these look as though they haven't done very well. Look at them, horrible. Get rid of those. And the snowdrops over there, look at them, aren't they lovely? And look at all the different spring flowers along the roadside, some of which I've planted, some of them. These bins are all full up now as I've been weeding. I've cut a load of wood and stuff under here and it's spilling out. It hasn't gone all to plan, no, but I will sort that as time goes by, because I've still got lots of long wood to cut up. Somebody's promised me to borrow their electric chainsaw. Wood supply, now I've emptied that. This is all the leaves now in here, so this is now empty. It's just got junk in, and this will be for more pony poo or more weeds depending on what I have. This has all now got a nice layer of grass on that somebody supplied. This will supply heat and start warming up that pile. Everything's looking good around here. Now in here, I've moved that over there, and I've got some plants, some herbs growing, which I'll put into the holes on there. These are now full of soil, which I've taken off there, and they've now got two types of pea in, early Nance and Touchon. This is my smelly, comfy. Ooh, don't look, don't smell, smell-o-vision. Turn it off now. There's the wire that I'm going to use for the peas. This is my drowner, a weed bin, and that stinks as well. That'll make good fertilizer as well. Right, so not done anything with this area yet, as this is the intended area for my polytunnel come greenhouse. I'll talk more about that later on. It'll be a DIY one, I've decided. I know some of these have taken. That was meant to be mint, hasn't taken, but that gooseberry has. Look at that, that came off the same compost bin that dead one did that I showed you earlier. Not sure if any of those have taken, but we'll leave them in. These look very dead, but we'll see. Not sure if any of the heather's taken. Again, this is all freebies, these are all just trimmings off other people's. If they don't take, we'll just do more. Moving on to this bed. Oh, let's have a quick look at the side here. Now, oh, I forgot to mention, there are Jerusalem artichokes. Oh, yeah. First of all, look. 1, 2, 3. They keep on popping up everywhere. It's from the previous tenant. And the comfrey that I planted last year as well, I thought I'd killed it with all the fires and tramping over it, but it's coming through again. Okay, that stuff is rock solid and brilliant as well. So what have we got over here? I forgot to mention, there's another rhubarb popping up here. This was from the previous tenant. Here we go. And this is all artichokes down this row here. So again, it needs a quick weed, but this is all be artichokes when they're coming through. Hi field beans. Right, so done that one, done that. Let's move on here. So as you know, I got some donated potatoes. Well, I put the long row of 12 here. There's a row of 6 here, and then a row of 2 here, 3 here, 3. These are the jellies. That's the only one I know is the jellies, and they went here. And over there in that pile there is the last 2 that I was given to actually try out. I'm not going to go 100% on it. I'm not sure if I ever want to do potatoes. So all I've done is I've dug a hole, popped them in, and then recovered them with the mulch. So it's a mixture of dirt and poo and stuff like that. So we'll see how we get on. All of this will be dragged up ready when it's ready, and I'll go into that bin there. That'll be a mixed poo and leaf and weeds, and I'll just make sure it keeps getting rotated. Let's have a quick down here. Dandelions, that'll go for the piggies. Daffs. Right, this was all Jerusalem artichokes as well. Nothing coming through there yet. There are some other bulbs in there as well by the looks of it. So we'll see. Lots of bulbs coming through, lots of weeds need coming out. This is going to be just a wildflower bed. Yeah, if you remember, I actually moved the path. This was all part of this at one point, but it's okay. You know, you just do your own thing. Now I believe that that is Jerusalem artichoke. I believe that was another Jerusalem artichoke that went in. I can't remember. Quick look, is the rhubarb? Oh yes, look, not as advanced as some people's, but the other three that I've got here, they seem to be doing even better than the one that are being blanched, but I guess they're putting more into leaf growth and stuff. So that's that plot. Okay, we're on the final segment now. This is the overwintering bed. I've taken out the kale. What you see is what the birds were stripping off it, all of these parts. It needs a good claw and a good hoe, ready for planting. On the other hand, the spinach is still going well, so it's okay. It's not bitter yet. I need to sort out. These are the overwintered cauliflowers, and they haven't done very well, and the birds have attacked them. What I am going to do is the green netting. I'm going to re-put it over, but I'm going to sow lettuce and rocket in between as well. Shallots doing well. Overwintered beetroot, and it is actually heading up, so it's really strange. You know, you would have thought that it wouldn't have survived, but it seems to have. Turnips didn't do very well. That's where the volunteer leeks, sorry, the donated leeks went. But the garlic seems to be doing well, including the shop bought stuff. This is the stuff I bought deliberately from planting. This row here, but these two rows are the shop bought, the organic 99p for 3 bulbs from Morrison's, and they are doing surprisingly well. We'll see how we do. You know, they may not bulb up, they may taste rubbish. We'll see. It's an experiment. So that is the plot. I am absolutely loving it, even though it's a bit drizzly today and a bit sad and stuff. What I'm going to do now is take the photos so you can see the end photos, and again you can go back to episode 1 and have a look at the photos there, or the end of the year special where I compare the December to tractor, where I compare the end of the year to tractor, and the end of the year special where I compare the photos with what it looked like in December. There we go. Closing shot of the pond. I'm not going to do a greenhouse tour because I did one just in a few days ago in the last diary episode, but I will do a proper one again very soon because there's a lot of stuff beginning to poke through and germinate, which is absolutely wonderful. Nature's wonderful. I love it. Thank you very much indeed. See you soon.